Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel. We are doing your weekly messages for next week. So first up we have Dove Spirit and it says be peace. So this card is about how you need to find some sort of peace in a situation. Whether that is an external situation or whether that is you needing to kind of meditate, go within, connect yourself with spirit, and so that you can be that inner peace or have that inner peace within yourself, so that even when your external world is chaotic, you can still bring in that peaceful self of yours, so that you don't let that chaos get to you. Then we have the new moon in Aquarius. So, and it says bring love into the situation. So Aquarius can be very logical, and very much in their heads about like this is their thoughts, and they are extremely intelligent. But sometimes intelligence isn't the way to approach things or the logical mindset. Maybe sometimes you do need to bring feelings into this. And for Cancerian, I don't see that as an issue. But it is just saying that there is a new situation in your life, or something new that's coming in here that you might just need to deal with it from like a more gentle, loving perspective rather than a logical perspective. And then we have Imagine. So this is about you needing to, it's kind of like, I feel like it's like Pisces energy. It reminds me of the Page of Cups. So it's about you needing to kind of allow yourself to dream about the possibilities of a situation. Like it's kind of saying dream big, because those opportunities can actually come true for you, but only if you believe that they can. So you do need to focus on believing what it is that you want as if it's already here, or as if it's already in your life. So just be open to all the possibilities there of what could possibly happen if this was to take off. What could possibly happen if I was to get everything that I could ever dream of? That is the type of energy that you need to be embodying. So let's see for Cancer. What does the tarot have to say for Cancer? So what's coming in? What are the messages? And what does Cancer need to know? So we have the Knight of Cups, Scorpio energy. We have the Four of Cups, the Moon, Pisces energy. I know a lot of readers think that's Cancerian, but actually it's Pisces. The Four of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Wands, Two of Swords, Two of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck then we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, very nice, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so Cancer, at the bottom of the deck, these are things that you either don't see coming or things that are happening in the shadows. So this, I could be reading it in one of two ways, right? So if this has got to do with like love or something like that, this means that there is someone who is going to want to put in the hard work here, and you need to put in the hard work as well. It's not just one-way street. You both need to put in the hard work, but what that's going to bring is ultimate commitment. It's going to bring stability within your connection, possibly getting married or starting a family, but both being in a place where you can rely on each other. It's a very dependable energy of the person that you're going to end up with, like it's like your life partner here. And then we have the Queen of Wands. This is something that is going to make you very happy. You're very motivated to go out and get this. You are also kind of like having some sort of glow up here, or just really feeling good and looking good, and just like bringing other people on your positivity, on your mindset with you. So that could be one of the ways that I could read this. The other way that I could read this is if it's got to do with like a career or finance or something like that, is that you are working hard on something, but there is some sort of skill that you're needing to master, so that you can get to the Ten of Pentacles. So you're not quite there yet, but you are working on it, on your finances, on getting to a more stable place. But you aren't in a bad position either. It's kind of like I could be doing better, but I'm not kind of like the worst. But you don't see that this 10 of Pentacles is coming with the more effort that you put in, and the more you kind of learn about something, that's actually bringing in full stability for you here, in abundance, prosperity, all of those good things, a lot of money, an investment to kind of pay out or something along those lines. And then we do have the Queen of Wands here. So this could have to do with the fact, in a career sense, that you're very motivated with what you do. You look at what you do very positively, and not only are you that motivation within yourself, but you actually also, when you go into the office or you go into work or what your business or whatever it is, you are in this positive energy that you actually motivate other people to kind of like jump on the bandwagon and like be motivated and positive just like you. And I feel like if you continue to be positive with this, that's what's going to bring in some sort of abundance for you. So we have the Queen of Swords here. So this is all that you don't see coming, right? Or things that are happening in the 5D. So we don't see this happening yet. Whereas this is more the 3D world. So the Queen of Swords, you are focused on protecting your heart right now. You're kind of looking at things, you're analyzing things, you are... it's not that you're closed off in your heart. It's more that you're just being protective and you're trying to set boundaries in some way. But it can also come across as cold with the Queen of Wands being here. So just be wary that when you are communicating with someone, because you're not talking about your feelings about it, it can come across as like, you know, you're stone cold about something. Or even being a little bit dramatic sometimes with the Queen of Swords, usually in the reverse. But I don't read reversals for these initial ones until I get the clarifiers, but it could possibly be that. With whatever situation this is about the setting boundaries or coming across as cold or analyzing something, if it's got to do with your love life, then it's coming across as cold. If it's got to do with your career, it's actually really good, because you need to kind of think things through. And in order to be like a leader of some sort, or like training to be a leader, or, you know, getting to that point of like going down that path, you do need to be able to set those boundaries, and you do need to be able to like look over things and think about things before acting. So that's very good in a career sense. A love sense, maybe not so much. So we do have the Knight of Cups here. So what's gotten you to this position is some sort of offer that's come your way. Someone who maybe has either swept you off your feet, or they're your Prince Charming, they're your knight in shining armor. They are maybe even offering you some sort of proposal, like they want to go on a date, or they want to take this relationship to the next level. They want to commit to you. They are just showing their love. They're not afraid to show it in some way, and they are quite romantic. So I do feel like this whirlwind romance has come towards you, and maybe that's what's making you feel a little bit like, let me analyze this. Is it for my highest good? Do I need to set boundaries here? Do I need to protect myself, protect my heart? And that's the kind of energy that you're in. We do have the Moon here, so I do also feel like you are feeling very emotional at the moment, if this card would ever get in my hand. Oh my word. Okay, there we go. So the Moon is you feeling full of emotions. You're also feeling like maybe you don't know the full truth about a situation. You might think that things are hidden, and that's maybe what's gotten you to this point of being cold, or trying to set boundaries in some way, or taking a step back and just reviewing the situation. I do feel like you are being maybe overly emotional about this situation, and because you're being overly emotional, now you're kind of like on that side of the spectrum. Now you're all of a sudden on this side of the spectrum of just being completely cold. There needs to be a balance here in between, and we do have the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords here, and the twos are all about finding a balance. So we'll find out more about that. But I do feel like if you think that something is hidden, you need to trust your intuition. So your intuition is not that fear that's coming to you and saying, oh, that person doesn't want to be with you, or that person is, doing something wrong, or my boss is going to fire me, or that's not your intuition. Your intuition doesn't come from fear, but your intuition also does not come from wishful thinking. Your intuition it's less of a feeling and more of just this deep knowing of what you need to do or what the situation is. It's like, have you ever got that feeling where you're like, I knew this would happen? And not to the point where you're like, you know, thinking negatively and being like, oh, you see, I told you that would happen. That's kind of more like you manifested that yourself and brought that in on yourself. No offense, Cancer. But what I'm trying to get at is to explain to you that trusting your intuition is that knowing that something, you're like, I knew that would happen. Like, I just had that gut feeling. And that's what you're needing to trust right now. Don't focus on the fears. I feel like the fears are what's getting you to this point of needing to feel like you need to protect yourself in some way, or like cutting off someone, or just not showing your emotions right now. We have the Two of Swords. There's definitely a decision that needs to be made here, but you're feeling kind of stuck with what this decision is. I feel like you think that you don't have the options that you need. I feel like you think that there's only one road here. But that's not the case. There's more than one road here, and you get to choose. But the only way that you're going to be able to figure out which way to go is if you go within. And that's the only thing that's going to get you unstuck and help you to get to a point where you can actually make a decision. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is also your outcome. So there's 100% some sort of new opportunity coming your way, that it has the potential to be extremely stable, to be abundant, to be some sort of investment. That's something small now that you invest your time, your money, your effort, your knowledge, whatever it is, into a situation that could actually turn out to be extremely successful for you, whatever that may be. But I feel like you do need to review this offer. Maybe this Queen of Swords is you actually weighing the pros and cons when it comes to this, and really thinking about what this offer is, or what this opportunity is that's being presented to you. We have the Four of Cups here. So the Four of Cups is in your 3D world next week. So you are going to, here you go, look at this. So this is the Ace of Pentacles, right? So it's not the Ace of Cups, but there's the Ace of Cups. So there is an offer being presented to you, but you're not even looking at it. It's kind of like a missed opportunity here. Like, you're not seeing this opportunity that is there right in front of your face, and you're not wanting to take it. It's kind of like you're too focused on everything else in your life, or maybe you might be in this imaginative state that you're in this kind of like daydreaming world of how life should be, or that type of thing, that you're not seeing this opportunity right here that could bring you to this point. So if you are feeling dissatisfied with life at the moment, or you're unhappy about things, maybe you just need to practice some gratitude, because as you can see here, the cup has a whole rainbow coming out of it there. So it is definitely like an opportunity coming here, being offered from God, or from the divine, or from whoever it is. So you just need to open your eyes really and see all the opportunities that are around you. Then we have the Four of Wands here. So in your connections and in your feelings and all of that stuff next week, there is something that has to do with your home life that you're focused on. You're quite excited about this. You could be celebrating some sort of milestone when it comes to a house. Maybe you're moving home, or someone that you're very close to is celebrating some sort of milestone. Whatever it is, you're going to be at some sort of event that is a celebration, and it's going to bring you a lot of joy and happiness here. And it is bringing you in some sort of, you're focused on stability when it comes to your connections there. We do also have the Nine of Wands here. So the Nine of Wands is in your thoughts. So you are feeling a little bit drained when it comes to something in your life. I feel like it could have to do with one of your desires or your passions, but you are just so tired of the same old thing happening over and over and over again. So now you're starting to become defensive. You're starting to become guarded, and you are just feeling like you can't keep going. The Nine of Wands is also you feeling like you need to persist through this to be able to get to the end of the cycle. So if that's what your intuition is telling you, then do that, persevere. But if that is not what you're feeling, if you're feeling like you need to walk away, sometimes we do. I do feel like you need to trust your gut with that one. And then we have the Two of Wands. So you are, the easiest way I can put this is that you're stuck in your comfort zone. So you need to plan in some way. You have two roads here again, right? It's another decision that needs to be made. It could be the same decision, but you are feeling stuck with this decision. I feel like you know what needs to happen here, but you're too scared to make this move. So with the Two of Wands, it's like, do I stay in my comfort zone, or do I go out there and do that thing that's way more exciting for me, that could lead to happiness, fulfillment, you know, all of those things. So do I stay where I am, where I know what could happen here because I'm comfortable here, or do I take that risk and go out there and maybe travel or do the thing that I want to do, even though I don't know what the outcome is unknown. So do I take that risk? And I feel like the decision needs to be made here, which way you're going, and you know which way you should go, but I think you're scared to take that step. So let's get some clarifiers for you, Cancer. Okay, so what is the Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and Queen of Wands? We have strength. So there's definitely, that's Leo energy there. So, and this we have Aries energy, or also Leo and Sag, but mostly Aries. So with these energies here, with strength, I feel like that's telling you that this is this Nine of Wands here. So you are feeling a little bit drained at the moment. You do need the courage and the strength to be able to take this path, right? And to persevere through in some way and to keep going. You need to be confident that this can happen. You need to believe that it can happen. You need to be positive about it. And that is going to bring that in. But if you are feeling a little bit low, or this can never happen, or that type of thing, then it's going to cause issues. You do need to be patient with the situation. I feel like you also need to wait for something to come in before you can actually start making moves here. And maybe that's you planning. So yes, again, you're comfortable where you are. But now you're starting to look out into the horizon and see, okay, well, I am comfortable here and I'm happy here, but what could I have? That's that imagination there as well. So what could I have if I was to take these steps and leave my 3 wands here and keep going and see if I can find that 4th wand? So there is some sort of planning that needs to happen to get to this point where you can actually have the strength and the confidence and the bravery to move to whatever this is. So what is the Queen of Swords? The Eight of Pentacles. So I do feel like if it's boundaries, and look, there's the moon at the bottom of the deck. So if it is boundaries that needs to be set here, I do feel like this is something you need to work on. You need to master some sort of skill when it comes to this. Otherwise, it could just be that you need to master a skill, and the way to do that is to actually use your logical mind. If you are trying to protect your heart at this moment, maybe you are needing more tools to be able to communicate things clearly of how you're actually feeling, because you are feeling very emotional. You are hiding your emotions as well, and you're coming from fear a lot of the time. You're acting from fear. That's most of your life decisions at the moment, Cancer, are from your fears. So what is the Four of Cups? We have the Ten of Pentacles. This opportunity that's being offered to you here is what's going to bring you like the full Ten of Pentacles, everything you're looking for: stability, abundance, prosperity, commitment, happiness, marriage. It's going to bring you all of those things that you want, and it's being offered to you, but you literally are ignoring it. So I feel like, Cancer, there's not much more else to say about that. Like, you need to actually just put your, open your eyes and see what opportunities are being offered to you there. We have the Page of Pentacles. It looks small right now. Whatever this opportunity is, it's a small opportunity. And that's why you're not kind of focused on it. But this opportunity is going to be something that turns out to be very successful. But you need to put in the groundwork to get there. You also need to ground yourself as well. So what is the Four of Wands? Sorry, Cancer. Six of Cups in the reverse. Okay. So I do feel like maybe you are focused on some sort of like bad childhood memories, or something that you need to work on. Maybe some sort of childhood issues that are getting in the way of you getting to a point of stability and happiness. Maybe there's some sort of like limiting beliefs from your childhood that you need to let go of when it comes to relationships, because you feel like you can't be stable with someone, even though that's what you genuinely want, is stability with someone. And the whole kind of like the with Cancers especially, you guys love your home and, you know, romance. So it's kind of like you want the whole kind of like stable, you want the house with the picket fence, and you want the children, and you want all of that stuff. But it's kind of like this feeling like you have some sort of issues that you need to let go of in order to get to this point where you can be stable with someone and happy with someone. There could also be some sort of childish energies going on here. You take what resonates there, whether that's you with your childish behaviors or them. There is definitely some sort of issues and childishness that needs to be, like pettiness, that needs to be let go of. Maybe you also need to kind of like let go but and have a bit more fun, because I feel like you're being too serious at the moment. We do have the World at the bottom of the deck as well. So you want, like I said, you want to accomplish something. You want this white picket fence. You want the kids. You want the happiness. You want all of those things. You want to buy your own home. You want to do all of those things. But it's kind of like you're limiting yourself by the way you feel about how to get there. So what is the Nine of Wands? We have the Hermit. Okay. So if you are feeling extremely drained and tired with the situation and feeling very guarded, there is some sort of alone time that you need to spend with yourself. And this is going to help you to heal something. You might even need to get some, like, you know, gain some sort of guidance or wisdom from someone else around you, maybe an older person. But I do feel like there's some time that's needed here for you to spend some time alone and heal yourself, because we do also have the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This is making you stress out mostly at nighttime. You could be having sleepless nights with whatever this stress is in your life that you feel like you have to persevere in some way. It could be causing you anxiety. It could be causing you depression. Like you're just completely stressed out about the situation. You don't see a way forward. You don't see any other way forward. But like I said, I think that you see that there's only one road, but there's more than one road. You're just afraid to take it. And it's your anxiety that's making you scared to take it. Okay, so I was going to ask, what's the Two of Wands? We have the Empress. So, oh my word. And we have the Mini Empress, the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So, and we have 8, 9, 10 of Pentacles here, and the 8 and 10 of Pentacles there. So when it comes to the Two of Wands, the way to make this decision, the way to kind of get out of your fear and go towards this new exciting adventure, is to be in this mode of allowing things to happen. You're not trying to control any sort of situations. You've put in a lot of work into yourself, and you've now gotten to this point where you can rest on your laurels. You can enjoy yourself. You can let your hair down, and you can just attract what's meant for you here. You can kind of, it's like going with your feelings rather than your logic. So this decision, you need to kind of feel your way through this and be open to any sort of opportunities that are coming your way. Even if you think that that's not a good opportunity, still just be open to it. You can decline it, politely decline it. With the Empress, she's very kind of what is the word I'm looking for? Classy. So you could politely decline whatever this opportunity is, but I do feel like you need to be open to it, because it could get you to this point of moving you from that 8, from that hard work, to that 9, where the hard work is done now, and you can now enjoy your financial independence, or your independence of some sort as well, like maybe even just your emotional independence. So let's see, what is the Ace of Pentacles? And this is the outcome, the Knight of Cups. Wow, full circle. Knight of Cups to Ace of Pentacles, back to the Knight of Cups. So this is an offer that's being brought to you. It's the offer is stability. The offer has also got to do with romance, I feel, or just something that's very close to your heart. Someone offering you something that you're going to feel very fulfilled about. And we have the 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. There could be some sort of selfish energies when it comes to this, or like battle of the egos, like someone not willing to lay down their sword and just kind of give up in some way. It's like just constantly battling with someone else just for the sake of, you know, of the fight, just for the sake of winning. Like you want to be right in some way, or they want to be right. But it is a little bit of a selfish energy. But I feel like this offer that's coming your way, it could even be an apology that's coming your way after some sort of selfish energies. And then there's going to be an offer connected with this, with the Ace of Pentacles here. Okay, so let's move on to your love reading, Cancer. So all of this could have been about love, but I am just, sorry, these cards are so slippery. But it could be about love, but what I'm going into now is just about love. So what does Cancer need to know? Okay, we have confessions, unveiling, coming clean, and messages. So there could be some sort of conversation that needs to happen here where maybe things were hidden before or even now, but the confession that's coming in is that they only want you. They're devoted to you, they're attached to you, they crave you, they just want you. And I feel like that's the confession that's going to be made here. Maybe that's this opportunity that it very well could be a proposal of some sort, or just maybe even taking your relationship to the next level. But whatever it is, they are going to tell you how much you mean to them. Then we have pride here, which is that Five of Swords energy. So arrogance, ego, and stubborn. That could be you, or it could be your person. But look at this perspective: better off, happiness, and clear headspace. So I do feel like you need to kind of let go of your ego, and get to this point of allowing yourself to just be this empress, to be free, to look at things from the perspective of everything's an opportunity, everything's a moment to learn, everything is a moment to bring me to my next stage in life. And it doesn't matter where I am, it doesn't matter where I'm at right now. I need to let go of my ego, and I'll be better off without it. I'll be happy. So what else? What's coming in for Cancer for their love life for next week? We have possibilities, free-spirited adventure, and risks. So you guys could be either traveling, or you could be just going somewhere, maybe just wanting to plan for an adventure. But what did I say in the beginning? I did say something about like you're scared to take a risk of some sort. And here it is. It's basically saying that there is a possibility here for an opportunity that you're going to take. And look, divine feminine at the bottom of the deck, yin, feminine energy. This is all adding up, which is the Empress here. So there is definitely some sort of opportunity that's being offered to you here that you're not focused on, that you need to be open to, because that's going to bring you to this point of like a new adventure, and you need to take this risk because it's going to bring something good. So be open to it with that feminine energy there. And that has to do with your love life. So there's definitely some sort of, maybe you guys are working on something together, who knows. Okay, so what do we need to know? What are the romance angels for Cancer for next week? When it comes to their love life, what does Cancer need to know? We have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. I think Gemini got that as well. So that's maybe that confession that you guys need to be open with each other about how you feel. What else? Because the Empress is also a lot of love. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So there is something that you are like maybe trying to, it's not like you're trying to control it. It's just that you're gripping onto or attached to a specific outcome here. And I feel like the more you let go of that, the more that you just allow things and like just view things and observe things from the side and be peaceful within yourself, the more opportunities that are going to come your way. And then what else for Cancer for next week? We have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. That could be you, that could be your person. And then we do have retreat at the bottom of the deck. It's time to disconnect from the world. So you guys either maybe need to spend some time alone together, like without external factors or anyone else around you, or it is about, you know, just spending some time apart, maybe just taking a break. If it was separation, it would bring the separation angel out here, but it's just saying retreat. And then with the pay attention to the red flags, maybe there are some sort of signs that are like, you know, maybe will know yourself what the red flag is. There's your intuition will be telling you what that red flag is, and you need to pay attention to them because there's something that's cautioning you. Maybe it could be a control issue that's cautioning you from your side or theirs, or this ego that's cautioning you in some way. But you do need to be open and speak about how you feel. So what would Cancer's person say to them if they weren't holding anything back? What are the messages from their higher self? I can't stop thinking about you. That's very cute. What else? I regret lying to you. Okay, wonder what that's about. Maybe that's that red flag there. What else? We have, I'm starting to understand our connection. Yeah, maybe they're waking up to the fact that you guys could be having a lot stronger of a connection than what they thought. Most people who watch tarot readings are more the spiritual side of the person, and the other one is the less spiritual side. But there is a confession here saying that they need to come clean about something, and there is, I regret lying to you. So maybe there is something that they need to come clean about, but I don't feel like it's something bad. Like I feel like it is something that's quite good. Especially with it had the only you card at the bottom of the deck with that one. So Cancer, that's all I have for you this week. I hope it resonated. If it did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I will see you guys again next week. Take care.